Good evening. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to Mic Drop Mania Comedy Club in downtown Chandler. Thank you all for coming out. I'm just a dude that gets to tell jokes up here at the beginning. That's what I'm doing for you. So my name is Ryan Paul Johnson, and I have a disability. Just like to get that out of the way at the top, because sometimes when people see me, they'll mistake me for a pimp. You know? Yeah, no, but like when I was coming in here, show of hands. Like, how many people judge me as disabled? Do we have any? See? Look, guys. It's a good thing I said something, right? The whole room thought I was a pimp, you guys. Yeah. Expecting a way different show. Like, this is going to be awesome. Can't wait till he gets his bitches up there. So what I really do, though, I'm a real estate agent. Anyone looking to buy a house? All right. Never works. I think it's the wrong question. Yeah, it's like, because what I need to know is if you have a realtor, because, not now, but later. So when you're leaving here tonight, just think to yourself, am I the kind of person, that wants to hire a smart, funny, creative guy to be my realtor? Or am I the kind of person that's prejudiced against disabled people? I just don't know what kind of people you are. Yeah. I only like working with the first kind of people. So, so I broke my neck in a snowboarding accident. I was never supposed to walk again, so doing better than that. Thank you. Yeah. Boom. You guys inspired? Are you inspired or what? Yeah, that's funny. This past week was the 25th anniversary of my spinal cord injury. And in the beginning, I tried not to remember the day, but my mom would always invite me out to lunch, and I would just think it was lunch with mom, on a Tuesday, and then I'd sit down, and the servers would be like, "Happy Spinal Cord Injury Day!" And I was like, "Oh my God, Mom! You see this whole thing way different than I do, It's not the joy you have in it." But no, I've recast. I've had a good recast of the way I feel about the whole thing. So I broke my neck at Big Bear in California, and then this past week I actually went back to Big Bear to ski on the 25th anniversary of my spinal cord injury. Yeah, so thank you. And I've discovered when I tell that to people, they're very impressed. So I've just started telling everybody that happened to me. So it was while having the spinal cord injury has given me all these amazing life experiences. Early on, one of my favorite memories, it was on the day I broke my neck. I'm in this hospital bed, it's loud. There's a room full of people trying to keep me alive. And there's this gal, and she's needs my phone number because she needs to get my parents on the line so she can give them the good news, So this doctor walks in, and he's like, "Hey, Ryan, I need to give you a test. I'm going to put my finger in your butt, and I need you to tell us if you can feel that, And so a hush falls over the room, so that they can hear the results of the test. So then he puts his finger in my butt, and I go "Oh yeah, I can feel that." And then everyone in the room went, "Hooray!" People are high-fiving, boom, yeah. Because what I found out, you guys, I guess if you break your neck and then you can feel a finger in your butt, it's very good news. Yeah. That's the definition of lucky, actually, as it turns out. But I got kids. I love my kids. And I was worried, though, about having kids with a disability. But then I realized, after I had them, that it's they're lucky to have me, because they're getting this life experience. Things are front seat for resilience. They got all these experiences that you can't give to your kids. So, sorry. You're doing great with your kids. No, but for me, my dad had a landscape business, so I learned the meaning of hard work by pushing a lawnmower, and my kids had me, so they learned the meaning of resilience by getting dropped. Yeah. And they learned, you guys. They did. They're like, when life knocks you down, you got to get yourself back up. Otherwise, Dad's going to keep on trying. And that's dangerous. Yeah. So I was in charge of putting my son to bed. He was like the most amazing sleeper, though. You have good babies and bad babies. He's our good baby. You have the good I don't know. We had the good baby, and then like, oh, let's have another baby. And then we had the bad baby. So, yeah. But my son was the good baby, and so, like, I was in charge of putting him to sleep, I'd rock him to bed, and I'd sing him a murder ballad, Then I'd, drop him in his crib. So, and he slept amazing. And in the middle of the night, my wife would, she'd wake up, would be worried, She's like, I think we should go in there and check on him. I'm worried that he might be dead, And I was like, well, isn't that something we can check on in the morning? Like, if he's dead now, he'll be dead then. And I just have no idea what you're supposed to do with a dead baby at 2 a.m. That's all. Just feels like something you'd handle better on a full night's rest. That's all I'm saying. That's it, yeah. But, but guess what, you guys? Not dead. Yeah, not one time. Not one time. They made it. But there comes a point in every parent's life where your kids start asking you for advice. And if you're not ready for that, the thing that just pops off the top of your head may be something they run with for the rest of their lives, So, like, my son came to me one day, and he's like, hey, Dad, is it a soap day or no soap day? Do I need to use soap when I'm in the shower today? And I was not prepared, but, my comedy brain is always ready to fire something off. So what I told him was, I was like, here's what you're going to do, buddy. When you're in the shower, poke your finger in your butt, and then give it a little smell. And if it smells bad, it's a soap day. Pretty foolproof, eh? Wouldn't you think, But it's like they're right at that moment where, it's like, I don't know, very influential. So what if that rule, what if he ran on that for the rest of his life, Yeah, what if he ran on that rule for the rest of his life? That's why I'm supposed to say that part. And then everyone laughs. Yeah, so. Said it wrong and no one laughed. You guys are like, oh, yeah, let me think about that. That would be disturbing, actually. But yeah, I imagine it's like his first moving girlfriend. They're doing that thing where you share the mirror, but you don't have to look at each other. You're like, oh, hey, I love you. And she's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to yoga today. And then he's like, oh, goes back for a spot check real quick, And she's just like, what the heck? What are you doing? And he's like, oh, I never told you about my dad's rules. Oh, yeah. My dad gave me all these tips and tricks, rules to live by. And she's like, your dad thinks he's a comedian. He's a realtor. Yeah. And I know why you keep getting pink eye, Yeah, and he's just like, damn it, you're ruining a perfectly good day. It's not even a soap day. Not even a soap day. And then they get married and they live happily ever after, you guys. So I'm just saying it's a cautionary tale. Be prepared. That's all, Got to be prepared for those kids. So you guys, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you. You're an amazing audience. You're in for a real treat tonight. So, yeah, that's it. I'm Ryan Paul Johnson. Have a good night.
Give it up for Ryan Paul Johnson, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready to get this show started, let me hear you make some noise. Coming to the stage one more time, ladies and gentlemen, make it loud for Dave Spade.